Hey, good morning, everyone. It's a great day to be alive and be headed into work. Uh, Feeling good and pumped because we got a lot going on today. In our world, get a start. Workouts today, kick off our 7-on-7 season for football, and it's just those times where a lot of people in the educational world are taking off for the summer, but I get to keep the grind up and keep working and continue to get better each and every day. But today I wanted to talk to you in this morning drive about a show that I'd actually been watching on Netflix the past couple of days. It's really, really good. I need to start with that. It's about the 5 kids who were wrongly accused of attacking a woman back in the late 80s. It's on Netflix right now. It's called When They See Us. When They See Us. It's actually pretty informative, pretty good. It raised a lot of emotions, I have to tell you, because you gotta, you get a chance to see their ups, their downs, their frustrations, the redemption, the adversity, all the things that can tear a family apart or maybe make them strong and keep them together. So it's very, very interesting. I think it's really, really worth the watch. Because a lot of times you got to think about it when you're at work or, involved in some type of business deal or something. Think about how many times maybe someone has wrongly accused you of doing something, and just how mad and angry you can get just when people say false things about you. But it's hard for me to fathom what that would be like. One sense you get to go home, you get to talk to your wife about it, your kids about it, and say, man, how someone wronged you and how it should be better. This happens every single day in our lives, right? Someone comes home and kind of tells us how their day went. It maybe didn't go so well, but can you just imagine, man, if someone does you wrong like that and you end up in jail, fighting for your life daily because someone's trying to kill you, and you know for a fact that you're innocent, being in there for years, 10 years, 15 years, and you're dealing with this mental piece. Man, there's no way. I don't know, how that could happen, and what I would do if I was in that situation. So it's a good watch. I think you should check it out. But, there were some other pieces that I thought were a little bit strange to me in the show. I don't know. You can tell me how you feel about it. I'm not trying to defend one way or another. Again, like I said, I thought it was a great show, but there was about 3 times in the show where something was brought up, and I really didn't understand why, or maybe I think I do, but I don't know what the significance of it was. So doing this show, doing this process, we were talking about the struggles of those black kids being wrongly accused about attacking this white woman. They're leading up to the case, and it's just really, really interesting. Then they cut to a clip where Donald Trump was on the TV in 1989 talking about how he was in favor of the death penalty, and these kids probably should have been up for the death penalty. So I understand the relevance, of someone saying that, but I just couldn't really figure out where they were going with that at the moment. Is it because he's a current sitting president? Did he really have a major outcome on how the trial went, or what was it? I'm not here to try to bash Trump or to praise him. He is our sitting president at this point, and I'm sure he does some things that not everyone agrees with, and he does some things that not everyone appreciates. But I couldn't understand what that was for. And again, it wasn't very long. It was just a little tad bit of information that was saying, hey, Trump felt this way about the case at the time. And so it kind of rubbed me the wrong way just a little bit, because I was really caught up into what was happening with the kids and not so much about the political piece of it, of just at that time, just as a business dude. So, I was a little irritated watching it, this and that. It didn't happen the second time. Brought Trump back into it. Again, it was real short, just a real quick message about him and how he felt about the death penalty at that time, and things of that nature. So it really bothered me for about 3 episodes, because I didn't know why it had to be politicized the way that it did. Then they did it one more time at the end, after the kids had been released, and giving retribution in the sense of grabbing some money, a settlement, that type of thing. And then they brought Trump back in, basically saying, hey, he was wrong. And so it's just kind of strange to me on why we always have to make things political. I work in a job, and even in the football world or athletics world, I get to hear people talk about, man, I'm caught up in the politics of my sport, of my game. There's a booster who's paying big to build a field or play for the trip, and I can't get out from behind his kid. That's the coach's son that I'm behind, so I might need to transfer or something. So it just seems like there's always something going on where things are being politicized, and those are small instances like that. But think about our world and everything that happens with race. What's going on with the Democrats? What's going on with the Republicans? There's no way for us to get in the middle. Either we got to be way out to the left, or we got to be way out to the right, and we can't find any common ground as people. That happens with our races as well, right? Sometimes the black people and the white people can't meet in the middle to try to figure out how this is going to work. Why can't we get the police and the community to try to find a good common ground? And think of whatever scenario that you want. I just don't want to get caught up in the politics of everything all the single time, because sometimes I think people are just good, genuine people who are trying to do what's right. Sometimes we make mistakes, or ideals might not be the same. And that's for sure with the races. We don't eat the same. We don't worship the same. We don't talk the same. We don't listen to the same music. But that don't mean we got to be at each other's throats just because we do different things or grew up a different way. So, you know me, man. I'm always trying to find a solution on how to make this work. And man, I think that all comes back on us again. I always seem to come back on us, right? You got news outlets, one that's always on one side of the issue, one that's always on the other side of the issue. Which one of you are going to make that news outlet where it can really be balanced and fair, where it's right down the middle? Or you got commentators that can get to both and try to work both sides and try to come to a common ground. Is it possible? Man, I don't know. Things are skewed so far. The media pushes what they want you to hear. TV shows push what you want to hear. And then most of the time, the people only turn to the shows that they want to listen to and be on. Now I try not to do that. I try to listen to all news outlets, hear everybody's side. And then I can make informed decisions on which way I want to go about certain topics. So today, let's just try to make it a good day, man. Try not to be political about something. Try to listen to people's views see what they have to say. You can agree to disagree without getting at each other's throats and calling somebody names and calling them racist or bigots or liars or all the terms that we use. Just for once, just listen to someone and see what they have to say. And don't judge. Just see if you can understand their point of view. Make this week a great one. See if you can be so not political for a day or for a week. I don't know. Maybe there's some of that gray hair go away. I can get rid of some of mine too. All right, y'all make a good one.